Hello everyone, here is Bhavana. Let's discuss about reflex action and reflex arc. Reflex action is the unconscious response of our body to a stimulus. The stimulus may be holding extremely hot, cold things or touching a pointed or pricked needle, and by noticing the animals that are scary and poisonous. When this kind of stimulus are arrived, our body will respond involuntarily, that is without our conscious effort, and bring our body into comfortable position. Here is a standard definition. The entire process of response to a peripheral nervous stimulations that occur involuntarily and involves a part of central nervous system. In this process, the peripheral nerves, that is spinal and cranial nerves, bring a stimulus, and to that stimulus our body will respond involuntarily, and in this process a part of central nervous system is involved. There is a misconception that in reflex action our body will respond immediately involuntarily and there is no involvement of central nervous system, but it is not the case here. It involves a part of central nervous system, especially the spinal cord is involved. Here are the constituents of reflex action. The receptor, it is also known as sensory organ, sensory neuron or efferent neuron, dorsal root ganglion, interneuron. Interneuron is involved only a few reflex actions, that is complex reflex action, and efferent or motor neuron, effector. Let's take the example of knee-jerk reflex. In knee-jerk reflex, this muscle spindle acts as a receptor. Receptor is the organ which receives the stimulus. Here the stimulus is arrived. Afferent or sensory neuron transmits the impulse from receptor to the central nervous system at the level of spinal cord through the dorsal root ganglion. What do you mean by dorsal root ganglion? See, every nerve is connected to spinal cord through two roots. One is dorsal root and one is ventral root. The dorsal root is especially concerned with sensory impulses, and ventral root is concerned with motor impulses. So this is the dorsal root and it is concerned with sensory impulses, and the ganglion here means that a group of cell bodies in peripheral nervous system. Okay, here group of cell bodies are concentrated. It is known as dorsal root ganglion. And after receiving the information from this afferent pathway, the spinal cord analyzes the information and mount a response which is carried by efferent or motor neuron to the effector. The effector makes the action and makes adjustment and brings the body into comfortable position. Let's summarize through this flowchart. When receptor is subjected to a stimulus, sensory neuron carries information from receptor to the spinal cord via dorsal root ganglion, and interneuron connects sensory and motor neuron. The function of interneuron is that, and it is involved in only a few cases. And after analyzing the information, motor neuron conveys the information to the effector. Effector makes the adjustment of our body and brings the body into a comfortable position. So receptor, sensory neuron, dorsal root ganglion is involved in afferent pathway, and motor neuron and effector are involved in efferent pathway. Mainly the question arises from here. Sensory neuron is involved in which pathway, effector is involved in which pathway. This entire neural pathway, receptor, sensory neuron, dorsal root ganglion, interneuron, motor neuron, effector, whatever the neural pathway is involved constitutes a reflex arc. I hope you found the difference between reflex action and reflex arc. Reflex action is the unconscious response of our body to a stimulus, whereas reflex arc is the neural pathway involved in reflex action. The mnemonic here is resident me. Okay, I am the resident. It means that resident me, I am the resident. See, in resident you remember RSD, and me, ME. This is the hyphen I. RSD, I am me. Resident, IME. Resident, IME. Okay, R stands for receptor, sensory neuron, dorsal root ganglion, interneuron, motor neuron, effector. Interneuron is involved only in a few cases. Now it's time for the active work of your brain. Try to answer these questions without looking into the NCERT. What is the correct path of reflex arc? Sensory stimulus, dendrite, axon. Motor nerves, acetylcholine, adjuster neuron. Efferent nerves, connector nerves, motor nerves. Efferent nerves, connector nerves. Try to answer, pause the video. The correct option here is first option A. The next question is, dorsal root ganglion is found in which pathway dorsal root ganglion is found? Find the trick. RSD, resident is found in afferent pathway. Okay, resident is afferent pathway. ME is efferent pathway. Okay, RSD is afferent pathway here, and ME is efferent pathway, and I is the interneuron. I means interneuron. Dorsal root ganglion is found in D. Dorsal ganglion is found in afferent pathway. So the correct option is afferent pathway. The next question is, which of the following is not involved in knee-jerk reflex? Muscle spindle, motor neuron, brain, and interneuron. Muscle spindle act as the receptor in knee-jerk reflex. Motor neuron is involved, interneuron is also involved, but brain is not involved. So the correct option is brain. I hope this video is informative for you. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. If you like this video, consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. Thanks for watching.